Herradhazi Sheshi është nështruar një tjetër luar tek informacionet sportive duke u ndalur në futboll ku një ndeshje luftuar
me burg Giuliano Malon, njërin prej të dyshuarve për ngjarjen e 24 qershorit.
Do të mblidhet për herë të parë te enden që vjen në datën 13 gusht në orën 11. Bashkia e Tiranës ka publikuar edhe
i Shqipërisë ka zgjedhur pasditën e kësaj të shtunë në seancën e dytë të legjislaturës së re. Mozrruçin për
fshatin.
I always gotta have a, you know, I always gotta have a good look when I watch that. A good look when I watch that, man. Absolute madness, man. How we doing today, though? Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. Wherever you are around the world. It's your boy Views on Sport, and we are back with another video, baby. And as you just know, or as you just seen, you know, the World Cup draw, the playoffs has just taken place, and me and the partner in crime, you know, Riggs and Murta, Danger Mouse and Penfold, you know, Suge Knight and P. Diddy. Yeah, we're out here, bro. We're out here. Big up to all you guys that came over and stayed. Sorry it didn't come on straight away. I was dying for a slash, you know what I mean? So I had to go and get that done and sort out what I'm gonna eat when we finish this show, because I'm absolutely starving. But as you can see, guys, you know, like the fresh island kit came. It came yesterday, so I paid extra money for it to come on Tuesday, but it didn't. It came on Wednesday as usual, but it's here now, and I'm glad I didn't even get the large version, because I feel like this one fits nice. It's snug. It's not from OK Jerseys, you know what I mean? We paid real money for it. And what I wanted to show you guys as well, yeah, if I can, because I got the green screen and it's going a bit mad. Can you see that lump in my back? Can you see the lump? I don't know if you can. It's right here. Like, now I'm touching it. Fucking hurts. It's right here. I don't know if you can see the lump. That's Voldemort. It's not Thomas Party. Yeah, you know, like in Harry Potter where the guy's got Voldemort wrapped up in his turban. Like, that's Voldemort. And Voldemort had a piece taken out of it yesterday, and it bloody hurt. You know, not at the time because it was local anesthetic. And big up the people at UCH. I'm kind of thinking like, boy, should I have just been put to sleep? But I probably would have had to have been there for a long time. You know what I mean? But I didn't. They took a little piece out of it. It bloody hurts today and last night. It was a pain in the ass to sleep because I sleep on my side or my back. And yeah, so anyone that sent me a little message, and I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys big time. Yeah, I love you long time. Big up to you guys, man. I ain't got loads of videos lined up today purely because obviously we were doing the World Cup draw. And of course, I don't know how long this is going to be, man. I mean, how many people was there? 90 at one point. Do you know what I mean? There's 9 of you in the building now. So that's how much love you guys show me. But for all the people that are here, man like RH, do you know what I mean? Let me just big up your shoes and socks. Jamaica needed to beat Curacao, yep, to get World Cup qualification, but they drew. So if we won against Trinidad, we'd have qualified already. But now we're in the playoffs and it's not looking good. Totally agree. And I've got Jamaican. My mum's half Jamaican, half Antiguan, Caribbean. So obviously I look out for the reggae boys. I've got Italian in me as well. Big up Guna SE. So you're going to support Italy? Not really, because it's like they're the bigger nations, innit? I'd rather follow the underdog. Yeah, I live in England. I was born here. I don't talk any other language. I could be supporting England, but nah. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, yeah, we're going to stay with what's in the blood. And with what gives us joy, you know. But yeah, for how McLaren messed that up, bro. 2 draws in a row, like, huh? Do you know what I'm saying? Like World Cup qualification there. If that happened to Ireland in that regard, then maybe we wouldn't believe the way that we do. But with us, we thought it was gone. We thought it was taken away after the Armenia result. But we've managed to build ourselves back in. You get me? You didn't believe. I did believe. That's why I was watching the games. I do believe. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, even if it's the worst come to worse and we don't get through the playoffs, at least we gave ourselves an opportunity to continue on the journey. You see, like with Jamaica, you guys were virtually there. The plane's about to land. Then you get a little, oh, this is the captain. You know what I mean? We're going to have to fly around in a circle for about an hour. until we've got space to land. That's basically what's gone on with Jamaica. So listen, man, hopefully they get their shit together, bro, because if they don't make that, I don't even know what to say. Big up Napoleon Solo, big up views. Hope all went well yesterday. It went as well as it could be, bro. Like, they done it. Obviously, I'm not going to get told what's going on there and then. They have to run tests on it. But I went to the doctors and all that for the same lump before, which was actually bigger, by the way. And then they said, oh, it's an infected cyst. But then they didn't really do too much testing on it. But because it went down after the antibiotics, they were convinced that they were right. And then obviously I'm chilling, I'm at home, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then we're getting contacted like, oh no, you know what I mean? You need to come back in. Then we need to send you back to the hospital. We need a second opinion. It could be this, it could be that. So yeah, we're just waiting at this point, guys. We're waiting. And some people have said, oh, views, you're kind of upbeat. And you know what it is, guys, yeah? For as much as I'm a negative person and always moaning about Arsenal, listen, I don't cry over spilt milk. Yeah. And so people could say that to me, like, oh, so, but you do when it's Arsenal. That's because and like anything in life, if there's a lesson to be learned and you're not gonna learn it, then we might as well just move on. Yeah, and that's what I mean. It keeps going on and on and on with Arsenal. They're not learning the lesson, so you either move on into delusion, where you just, you know, believe whatever they do and support whatever they do, or you're kind of like on our side of the fence. We just want to make Arsenal great again. We don't really care about the context or anything like that. Like, you've been here for 6 years, 1.3 billion spent. We need more than an FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? Might as well congratulate Congo going to the World Cup. I have no faith in Jamaica. Big up RH, man. And big up Mali as well. Because obviously I think he's Congolese. Big him up, man. But obviously not at the... Yeah, but they had nothing to do with Jamaica, though. So, do you know what it is, RH? That's why McLaren quit. Because you have to just look at yourselves at this point. You know, like, the man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? That's something that Arteta could never. Yeah? That's something that Arteta could never. But look at the man in the mirror, man. You know? That's what I've been trying to do lately. I mean, what am I going to do, you know, to try and have numbers like Shane Jamouse? I'm not sure. Do you know what I mean? So, but I did look at myself first. Like, what am I doing? What people are getting pissed off with what I'm saying? I don't know. But like I said, instead of just going on about it all day, we just have to roll with the punches, because who's got the answers? If you got the answers, then let me know. Big up Spirit High. Good afternoon, views and chat. Hope you're well today, my broski. Big up to you. Shane Raid. Big up to Guna SE. Big up to AJ the Mod Bono Raid. See, I didn't come up with that either, but I get all of the abuse, guys. Do you know what I mean? Use lot cuss him out, and then it's all directed at me. Welcome in, Raiders, man. AJ, all of you guys that was over with the lethal World Cup draw, big up, man. You know what I mean? Lethal watch-alongs, definitely for the island games, 100%. You know, we're gonna do match reactions, lethal match reaction, especially if it concerns Arsenal. Now, Man City play Newcastle, and we're gonna be doing a match reaction. That don't concern Arsenal. I think I hear some of you saying, but it does, because it's title race stuff. Yeah, all right. So that's what we're gonna do. Big up to you, AJ. I appreciate that. There's the usual message. So do like the stream. I think it helps me out. But like I said, we had like 80 to 90 people on the last stream. I know I didn't go live straight away, but where have you all gone? Do you know what I mean? Where have you all gone? Big up to the guys that are here, though. Legends, man. AJ as well. Definitely this guy. Big up to you, Vigilante. And yeah, I thought we were cool. I thought we were cool. You know what I mean? Big up to Robert, man. Afternoon views and community. How are you today, my friend? How are you today? I'm feeling a little bit groggy. Like I never got put to sleep yesterday. They just kind of put the top on my shoulder and my back to sleep. I didn't feel nothing when it was going on. They put the little thingy on it and taped it over, and it just fucking hurts like fuck. The moment I got home, you know what I mean? Trying to go to sleep and that. It's mad. Do you know what I mean? But hopefully that will get better soon. And fingers crossed, guys, it's just a cyst and it isn't anything more. You know what I mean? Let's just hope. That's all we can do, though. But I ain't going to be wallowing about it, because not only do I not cry over spilt milk, but you can't cross a bridge until you get there, right? I say that to my missus all the time because she's a bit of a hypochondriac. You know, she could have a pain in her chest, and before you just think, oh, it could just be a cold, or it could just be exertion, she's like, no, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like, she goes straight to the worst thing ever. And I always try and calm her down, like, just relax, innit? Like, let's cross the bridge when we get there. So I can't be a hypocrite now, can I? Now it's concerning me, you know. So big up, man. The ant bully rate. Hey, do you know what I mean? I'm just the ant, you know what I'm saying? Look, he's the big guy with the magnifying glass, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went back to that same clip as well, and then someone said, oh, here's the evidence or something, and he's like, oh, you should click this up. But like I said, I can't remember who. I'm gonna have to troll through my messages. Someone else told me do something with that as well. Do you know what I mean? So I had it clipped, but I didn't use it. But he did. So I don't really have too much of a leg to stand on. But like I said, man, if you believe in injustice in the world, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the pattern in, you know, like Bill Gates has got the pattern for COVID. You got to get it in quickly, bro. Yeah, otherwise it ain't yours anymore. Big up to you, my bro. Big up Vigilante. Big up AJ. There's the link for his gaming channel. Go and check him out, guys. Go and check him out. Big up to Ronnie, Johnny. Ain't seen you for a little bit, Mug G. Hope you're well, man. You too, Ray. You see what I'm saying? I'm not coming up with any of these new names. I need to make that desperately clear. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's Vigilante Talk Sports. Big up to you, AJ, man. Shane Gooner's link as well. Come on. I know all of you guys are sub to Shane. That goes without saying. Like if you ain't already. And let me know, man. Because I think I just set this one to landscape, if I'm not mistaken. I've lost a subscriber today as well, so thanks for that. And the estimated revenue keeps going down as well. Make that make sense. Anyway, you know what I mean? I need 4 subscribers now for 2,280. Can we get there? Is that all right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was only 3 away yesterday. So like I said, I wake up every day to people leaving. Just having a look. No, there's only 1 stream as well. So I did get the whatchamacallit, the settings right. I did get the settings right. Let me know how you feel, man. Obviously, you guys are probably there through the draw. We were saying pot B and pot D, probably pot D being the best for Ireland. That's what we got. You know, we play Czech Republic. If we can beat them, then we play the winner of who? Denmark and Macedonia or whatever. So I don't know if it can go any better than that. Let's just be honest. Big up to you, AJ. Shane Raid. Big up to Quaja. Lethal Duo Raid. Big up to you, Hendo, man. Hope you're well today, my bro. Good afternoon. All watching. Hope the biopsy went well. Well, it went. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it went well. Apparently to them it went well. But when I got back, even now, like, it's still just throbbing. You know what I mean? Obviously, they've taken a piece out. Do you know what I mean? So it's, yeah. So I've taken some painkillers. I've got to take some more soon as well, and I got to eat. But big up, man, and I appreciate you checking in on me, man. Big up to you, Hendo, absolute legend. Big up, Views the Legend. Good afternoon. Big up to you, Kwaja, my G. Definitely smash the likes and subscribe. 4 likes. I mean, I know we can do better than that. And there's 18 people of you in the building. Can we get to 20? Can we get to a little bit more? Would you mind sharing out the live? Do you know what I mean? I need some of them news channels on the double. That's what I'm trying to say, my bro. That's why I'm like sitting there like this. I don't care what you're saying. Yeah, I don't watch the news here. If they start doing it like that, then I might watch the news. Do you know what I'm saying? Actually, 8 likes. Appreciate that, guys. Come on. 17 of you now, so more people are leaving. Just hit the like for me, please. Subscribe. If you've got burners, subscribe with those. Yeah, and if you're already subscribed and you ain't got burners, then like the video and repost on YouTube. There's a little arrow that says share. You can repost, you know. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Big up to Dre. Hope you're good. There's Vigilante's Gaming as well. Big up to Quaja. No problem at all, Views. Big up to you, my bro. There's Vigilante Sports. Doing well on both views. Can I please ask how you're feeling after yesterday? Yeah, like I said, man, it hurts. Do you know what I mean? My shoulder, like, it hurts. Like I said, I did try to show you like the lump Yeah, you can see it. It's coming out on my back like I'm a camel. Like on this side, it's not the same. On this side, it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? And it bloody hurts. Like more now that they've done the biopsy. You know, it will do. So I'm taking painkillers and hopefully, you know, it will stop hurting soon. And hopefully it isn't bad news that we get. Big up to you, my bro. Not even 10-4. I was free yesterday. So make of that what you will. You know what I mean? Blessings, views. Big up to Ronnie, my G. Hope you are good today. The sweet prince is back. I mean, I don't know if he is. And that's what we want to talk about as well today. Because everyone, yeah, didn't you? Yeah, and I did the member stream. I brought up the thing and all on there, all Medawake, Yokerez, Odegaard, Zubimendi. Everyone's going to be ready for the North London derby. Funny that. I said, what, you don't really believe that's going to be the case? Everyone's just going to be back at the same time. Match fit on top of everything else. I said, don't be silly. And lo and behold, Kai Havertz has had a setback doing what? Calafiori got sent back from international duty. But Arteta will play him if he can. And this is what I keep trying to tell you, lot. He is the reason why we probably ain't going to win nothing this season. And if we do, it's almost going to be like in spite of Arteta. Do you know what I mean? And just going back to international football, we're not going to even get upset with Ancelotti, Brazil, Italy. We're not going to get upset with any of them. It's nothing to do with them. If anything, these guys take the risk assessment, they take the injury scans and all of that, and then they send them back. If that was Arsenal, guaranteed these guys will still feature in the game. People are trying to blame fitness coaches, international footballs, fixture congestion. They're blaming everything except for the man in the mirror, except for your coach who keeps playing the core 15, you know, players over and over again in times where they don't need to play. You're not taking them off quick enough when we have done well in the game and we're winning. So, you know what I mean? You're showing lack of trust in your squad. It's your squad. I weren't going to accept that excuse last season, and I'm not accepting that excuse this season. Yes, there is a lot of injuries, but do you think I'm going to be sitting there saying, oh, it's a crisis, this is why we're not going to win anything? No. Why? Because you should have been prepared. All teams know about the fixtures before the league's even kicked off. They know about the international breaks. They know about the European nights. You know about how many games that people are going to be playing. Yeah? All the companies want money. It's a billion-pound, multi-billion-pound industry, football, soccer, around the whole world. We know that. And that's business, right? So what's the only way you can combat that, guys? What's the only way that you can combat all of these fixtures? Not by sitting there trying to petition for a break. Oh, you have a big squad. Oh, you actually rotate the squad. Our second team should have been good enough to beat Slavia, Port Vale, Olympiacos, all of these games. Whereas Arteta's Angels, as many as they can, will feature in all of these games or come on for the remainder of the game. It makes no sense. 20 down to 16. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on, my G, but please share it out, like the video. Do you know what I mean? That's why I start to get a bit like, oh, maybe you guys don't like, man. Maybe you guys are really siding with Shane Jamouse because what's going on? Everyone just disappears. You know what I mean? Big up, man. Big up to you, my G. Views, I can't answer your YouTube question, but I can listen, and I appreciate that, my bro. I'm sorry to even just keep going over it, but it does get a little bit like what's going on. Yeah, and I've been watching a few videos lately. I know there's going to be a lot of channels that just stop doing it because it's not proving to be worth it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not proving to be worth it. As for the Arsenal personal, I want a back four of Timber, Hincapié, MLS. I miss Saliba there for the North London derby. Do you know what, AJ? I even heard people talking about Timber playing as a centre back, and I'm like, bro, I know we can do that, but he's not tall, innit? It's not really his thing. We've got enough players where we don't need to do it. Saliba will play. For me, Timber will play. So that's two of the back five. Raya will play. Yeah, I think Kepa's injured anyway. And then it will either be, you know, Mosquera and Calafiori if he risks playing him, or it will be Mascara and Hincapi, or Hincapi and we've got options, but it's just he needs to use them now. Yeah, because everyone keeps talking about how good a defender Hincapié is. I've seen him a couple of times for Arsenal, because guess what? He was injured again. So when we talk about the injuries and the crisis, yeah, you're damn right we're going to be upset. We feel like it needs to be investigated. That's what we feel like. It needs to be investigated because it happens way too much. For players that have just come to the club, you know, for the players that have been here for time, after a while, it's a result of being flogged, and then you're going to have constant injuries. Do you know what I mean? So, guys, do you know what I mean? Make it make sense, man. Big up to Suge Knight, V Diddy, still up all up in the videos dancing. Yeah, listen, I might be in the videos dancing, but I'm not going to try and take your royalties. I'm not going to try and get paid off of your albums. That's a death row problem. Do you know? Hey, now big up my partner in crime, Shane. Yeah, I think we should call him not Shane Gooner, we should call him Shame Gooner, because he's lost all types of shame. It's gone. Yeah. And I thought we had a good dynamic, you know what I mean? But it's like a bully dynamic, you know? He's hanging me over the balcony trying to say that's me. All 5'8" of me, do you know what I mean? And he's like 7'11". Do you know what I'm saying? Like built like Marty Ovens. Like who's holding who over the balcony, you know? Make sure I know you're all shoving to. And hold on, before I even move on as well, because I'm pretty sure I saw this morning 1.9K on Shane's channel. Yeah, so even though he's one of those shady, you know, music executives, we'll give him some ratings for that. Yeah, make sure that he's on 2K by the end of the season, people. And let's see if I can get to 2.5. I very much bloody doubt it, you know. I thought can I get one more sub today? So then we're only 2 away. No, we'll lose one. That's what will happen, you know. Shit, welcome in, mate. Welcome into Shane, man. Welcome into to Shane Gooner. You know what I mean? Shane Knight. Big him up, man. Big him up. 10 likes. Come on, guys. Big up as always. Big up to you. Unicorns. I'm going to need some unicorns to fly away at this point. Can we please trade 29 for Troy Parrott? I would do that in a flipping heartbeat. How about you can have 29 and the Spanish Earthworm Jim? Do you know what I mean? And we'll just take Parrott. I'll give you 2 of those. You know what I'm saying? I'll have 2 of those, please. I'll give you 2 of them. Yeah. I fully believe because of the injuries, the League Cup and FA Cup are in the bin again. You might be absolutely right. And this isn't something you've just said either, AJ. I've seen it. This isn't something you've just said. You've been saying this a lot. And then you know what people are going to say to you, AJ? You're just nitpicking, bro. You're just looking for something to be upset about. That's what they think about us, guys. Have you not seen the joy and love that Ireland has been given, you know, Danger Mouse and Penfold? Have you been seeing that? Someone like me that fucking hates international football, I'm like, raw, March is too long to wait. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and that's another question, AJ, as well. And I want you guys to try and answer that for me. Do you believe that Arteta can fight on more than one front? Because I've never seen it in nearly 6 years. Bearing in mind we're the 20th of November today, guys. Pretty sure there's only 30 days in November. So, yeah, 10 days and we're into December, the last month of the year. On the 19th of December, I'm pretty sure that would have been his 6th year at the club, guys, for Arteta. You still don't know how to work out a low block properly. You're still not brave enough to be a manager that has, you know, a manager for a club that has a cannon on their badge. You're not brave enough. You don't learn like everyone says that you do. You're still running the same core players into the ground. That's another question, guys. Can he fight on more than one front? Because I don't believe he can. And big up to you, Kwaja. I see you put this in quite a lot. So, and this is another guy. Big up Timber. This is another guy. Hold on, where is it? Have I not even got it on there no more? I'm telling you, bro. StreamYard is on a joke, man. I didn't delete it. This is what I'm trying to say. Man. YouTube and StreamYard, they've definitely linked up. Shane hit the nail on the head. 100% they've linked up in it. They're saving money. mashing up everyone's shit. But then at the same time, like Elijah said, some of us, our content is just pants. So it's like I said, the man in the mirror. Big up to you, Kwaja, though. We might as well give it to favorite YouTuber.
I would say Fuse.
Yeah, big up to you, my G. Big up to you. Let me try and find where I was in the chat. Big up to Vigilante. I get what you mean. YouTube is making things as can't even talk, tough as possible to grow and reach potential new subs. They are, bro. And then I'm getting people like, just stop complaining about YouTube. It's like, it's hard, bro. It's hard. I'm a human being like everybody else. You know? It really is hard, man. Like Shane and we were saying, like, say for instance there's like £1 billion that YouTube have to pay creators every year. They probably just chop that into half now, so they've just made another $500 million for themselves, because the advertising companies, whoever pays YouTube to put all the ads on, they're not going to be like, well, you're splitting up all the streams now, so we're only going to pay you half the revenue. That ain't going to happen. So the only people that feel it is the people on the ground. Say you're a big YouTuber, yeah, with big numbers, thousands of views every day. You might, just hypothetically talking, you might be on like, I don't know, 10 grand a month. And there's some people that make that type of money on here. Real rap. No wonder they're just sucking dick and licking Arteta's batty and all that. No wonder. Yeah, maybe I need to start getting with that. Yeah. But imagine, because of what YouTube and StreamYard have been doing, that 10 grand a month is now half. That's like 5 grand a month. Even though a lot of us will probably throw our own mum into the road to get 5 grand a month. If you're living on 10 grand, you've had your wages halved. If you're living on £1,000 a month, like say, like me, I used to work for Wix and get £1,000 a month after tax because I didn't do bare hours, right? Struggle to live on that. Imagine if they then cut that to 500. It's crazy work, isn't it? And that's what YouTube has been doing, basically. And with StreamYard, there's always another, and you know, I'm always honest with you guys. Maybe that's a bad thing because people just look at it as complaining, but I always tell you the facts. Just like I tell smaller channels, if you're not getting 1,000 views on your video, stop putting adverts on it, because you're making people watch it for free. You're advertising for nothing. Stop it. Yeah, even me. There's not adverts on all of my videos. Barely any of them reach 1,000. So there's that as well. Do you know what I mean? There's always a new thing. Then you think, oh, look, I've made this much money this month. Not a lot, but you're like, all right, that's a little bit more than next month. Then I wake up every day and that number just going down, down, down. How does that work? Do you know what I mean? Big up Shane, though. He said to me, oh, no, that does happen. It happens to everyone. It's estimated. And I don't know, man. It's crazy, crazy work. But they are making it difficult. And big up Storm still. He messaged me last night. I don't even know what time it was. Like, I only just got your notification views. I'm watching the playback now. So it's not for everyone, but it's definitely going down. And big up Elijah as well. Too much of E. He was absolutely right. Some people, your content is just not good enough. And that could even be the same for me as well. YouTube and StreamYard have been fucking us over for a while now. Absolutely, Shane, man. Absolutely, my bro. Like, all jokes aside, like, you know what I mean? Look at this guy trying to steal the hanging over the balcony now. Look, nah. Yeah, you're telling me it's Shame Gooner, bro. It's not Shane anymore. Shame Gooner. Yeah? Because whether I'm dancing in the videos or not, I'm not trying to take your bread. I'm not trying to take percentages. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Come to Death Row Record. This guy, bro. He's called me a gal and Arteta. Like I said, I don't think anything beats that. And not only that, but now you're trying to, like, yeah, you're stealing creative, yeah, and monopolizing. 25% is going up now, bro. It's going up. You know what I mean? Big up to Viscabaka. I don't know if I've seen you before, man. Or Viscabasa. Big up to you, bro. Maybe I have seen you. Maybe your name's changed. You know, YouTube has been doing that lately as well. Big up to you. Welcome on in. Arteta and his cult members are on the run. I mean, they will be. Shane also said, I would happily trade 29 Moreno and Gabriel Jesus. Have a Brucey bonus. Have a Brucey bonus. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're gonna do with his wages, but that's your issue now. Have a Brucey boat. That's brilliant. Let me give that a round of applause. Have all of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And a Brucey bonus. Hold on. And Gabriel James. All three of them. Take them. Just take them for Parrot, bro. Do you know what I mean? 100%. 100%. Big up to Shay, man. Make sure you're subbing to him. Let's get him to 2K as quick as possible. Big up this guy said, but we have bigger fish to fry, will be the excuse again when Arsenal don't win the FA Cup. I mean, they're already making excuses. A lot of these guys are already talking about injuries. But if we've got the best squad in the world and we've got endless depth, then what on earth are you talking about, big man? You know what I'm saying? Injuries? Huh? What does that matter? What on earth are you talking about, big man? Do you see what I'm saying? What do you mean injuries? We're like prime Real Madrid. We're like, you know, the Centurion winning Man City. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean that? Yeah, we ain't even problems. What problem? I want problems always. What problems, bro? No problems here, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who we can play against Spurs coming up on Sunday. Huh? Let's see who we can play. Let's see, because we don't know what he's going to do. Like I said, yeah, the international medical team are sending players home. But would you be surprised if those same players are something to do with the match day squad on Sunday? Do we even win that game? Let's get predictions in. Let's get who you think might play. Yeah. Big up to you, my G. AJ, no, I don't believe Arteta can fight on multiple fronts. Definitely not. And you know what? We've had the evidence of that. We've literally had the evidence of that in the last 5 years. Big up Shane again. Big Hero 6 claiming he'd rather finish second than win the double in the cups is everything that's wrong with this fan base. Fuck it. Did he really say that, Shane? Oh my days, bro.
Fucking space. Oh, what? I mean, he must be on spice.
He must be on spice. This is what we're dealing with, guys. This is what we're dealing with. You might as well go to fucking Big Hero 6 creatine plank and say, you see your mum and your dad, yeah? Whatever. Or you see Big Hero 6 standing with his mum and you know, like Friday, ribs so good you make you want to slap your mum, or you just go and slap his mum. That's what you say. That's what he sees whenever you say anything about Arteta. And not just that, but that's his way into the big time, because these guys can come out of nowhere on the internet, no personality, no logic, no good football takes, just I love Arteta and I'm going to give him head, and I swallow, and now you're on the biggest platforms on YouTube. I mean, make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Arteta doesn't even believe in Arteta. He don't. You know why, Ronnie? Because every time like we get back into a game or we go 1-0 up, my man starts to brick. Yeah, you start to get more defensive. And big up Wahaha. It don't necessarily mean defensive players. It just means your mentality. You're bricking up. Like, it's disgusting. Big up to Ronnie Johnny though, man. Good to see you back in here, my bro. DG2, big up views. Yo, F Spurs. Arsenal will beat them. They are crap. See, it's funny you're saying that, yeah? Has Spurs lost an away game this season? Can someone answer me that quickly? So I don't have to do Twitter fingers and start looking myself. Please. Form goes out the window. I've seen so many fans saying, we dropped points against Sunderland. Bring me Spurs now. And I was one of them. But now as we get closer to the game, I'm like, look, all the things that was worrying me are actually becoming true. I didn't think that all of our players would be back for the North London derby. And guess what, guys? You want to know something? Guess what? They're not fucking ready. They wasn't ready. Would they ever have been ready? Would they have been match fit? Probably not. Do you see what we're dealing with here? Do you see what we're dealing with here? Then January, we're so close to January, we could use another 3 players, to be honest with you. Get me a proper left back, get me a proper left winger and a backup striker. How about that? Because Earthworm Jim and 29 is not it. I'd much rather this guy. Troy of Nazareth. How about that? Putting on an absolute clinic in finishing. Go and watch those goals for Ireland again, bro. Even the offside goal. Kai Havertz could never. Yeah. Who is big? Yeah, it's positive Dan. Yeah, Big Hero 6. You know, like, yeah, like a bull in a china shop. Big Hero 6 in a phone box. You know, like the London red phone boxes. Every time he does a live stream, all you can hear is his mic getting, because he's got more muscle than brain. Like I said to you, bro. I said to Shane, only half of his body works at the same time. So once negative Dan puts all the coal in, that's his legs. Yeah, that works him getting to the studio, getting to wherever he's going to do his filming. Then that all cripples, like it runs out. You need to put more coal in, more wood for the fire for his top half to work. And whatever you get is what you get. You know, Johnny 5. You know what I mean? Short circuit, bro. Why anyone entertains that guy has less personality than Plankton. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know why? Because he just says the most craziest things, because he knows that if you tickle Arsenal fans and you say, come on, guys, it's about the journey, it's about the feelings, guys. We got the best ever, guys. You know, come on, guys. We have to be positive, guys, and support, even though we're just getting our pockets dipped and all of this other stuff. That's it. That's all you got to do, bro. That's all you got to do. I'm saying to Shane, like, boy, maybe we should just, we're gonna just start doing it like a comedy thing, because you guys know what we think. But yeah, maybe we start doing it like comedy, like just start doing this Top Gooner thing, and let's see where that can go. I mean, Shane's a legend anyway. Yeah, you saw the video he had of Curtis shouting him out. He's been on with Lee, he's been on with Dan, he's been on with Northside, he's been on with Red Menti. Like, he's living the dream. Like, who else is there not to go on with? Turkish, maybe. Curtis. But you're already getting shouted out from that. Yeah, that's just off the back of work. The same for myself. Clips, comedy, all the rest of it. That's just off the back of hard work. And how long have we been around? Certain dons can just wake up and just say, Arsenal's the best ever. And then that's it. AFTV, Talk Sports, Sky, like all of the biggest platforms on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, because all these negative gooners, I'm positive, so that's why you should subscribe to my. I've never seen someone so hungry for success and fame in my life, bro. But positive, Dan. He's positively gay, bro. He's positively a snake. Yeah, positively hungry for YouTube success. That's what we do know. Big up to you, Wahaha. DG. If we don't, then City would win the league that second, possibly. Positive, yeah, Big Hero 6. Do you know what I'm saying? Big Hero prick. You know what I mean? Big Hero pronouns are fee fi fo. I can't even do it. I can't. My shoulder hurts, and I got acid in my stomach. Where's that come from? Swallowing all of this nastiness that I'm getting from Suge Knight. Oh my god! I can't, bro. Hey, that one killed me, man. My chest and my shoulder. I got to stop myself laughing before I fucking reopen the fucking cut or something. Do you know what I mean? Ay. No, that one got me. Oh, that one got me, man. That one got me, bro. Pronouns are 350 fum. Allow it. Oh, you know, every time he's trying to sit in front of his laptop, it's like a bull in a china shop, bro. Fight in the phone box just for him to sit down and chat into the mic. You know what I mean? Oh Lord, that one hurt. That one actually hurt. I'm telling you guys, I'm in pain, and you're trying to make me laugh, and that is. Shane, actually, I do see it. Thank you. Big up, man. Oh. I'm not fussed about making money from YouTube, just to be happy to raid people properly. I have the watch hours, just not the subs. Yeah, man, it's just like a Latvian Guna. He's got the subs now. Still not 1,000, but you just need 500 to get members and stuff like that. But in terms of getting paid off ads, sorry, excuse me, real acid in the stomach, man. Instead of getting paid off by ads, it's other stuff like supers and members. because you really, unless you're a big channel, you really don't really make any money off ads or shorts or anything like that. And there's always another hurdle. You finally get there. Oh, you're part of the YouTube program now. You know, we pay out between this date and that date. And you're like, great, okay, no worries, like a monthly thing. But then not only do they do that, but there's also other stuff. Oh, if you've made money between this date and that date, it doesn't count. It will go on to the next month. There's always a way that they're trying to not pay people, which is annoying. It takes a lot of energy to come on every day, talk about the same stuff. Do you know what I mean? And the way that we do it, we get a lot of hate for it. You know, on top of all the other stuff. Big up, I'm just gonna call you Barca95, man. Big up to Visca. Positive Dan saying he would rather finish second. I mean, there you go. I mean, what do I say? What do I say for that? I don't care if we finish fucking 17th, 3 places away from the relegation if we did a cup double this year. I promise you that. But that's the difference. Even certain other dons, I ain't even gonna say their name, but I was watching their show. They're saying they'd still rather have the Arsenal season and finish second last year with nothing to show for it, rather than finishing 17th with a Europa League Cup and a Super Cup to fight for. Trophies, you know. Maybe I'm just too old. Maybe I'm old school. For me, trophies. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're even bantering with people, what do they come up with? Oh, we play the best football. Shut your mouth. No, it's champions of Europe. You never sing that. We're the most successful club. What did you win last year? That's where the argument goes. Big up to you, man. And thank you to Wahaha. That's what I mean. So I don't want to hear about context and unlucky and nah, just fucking win and hurry up, bro. Because me, I'm a football fan. I'm not a shareholder. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a financier. I don't give a fuck about the business. Do you know what I mean? I need to make that terribly clear. I get what Positive Dan is saying. He generally wants to win the Prem, but you need a competent manager to win the Prem. I don't get what he's saying at all, bro. I don't get what he's saying at all. How can you get that, bro? He's saying that he'd rather finish second than win the FA Cup and the League Cup. There's nothing to get there, bro. I'm being terribly honest. Nothing to get there. None. You know what I mean? Arteta's not the guy to take us across the line. I believe that. A lot of other people do, but then there's a lot of people that obviously believe he is the reason why we're going to get across the line. When I ask them why, what do I get? Feelings in my fingers. You know what I'm saying? I feel it in my toes. That's all we get, bro. Wet, wet, wet. Wet, 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 bro. Soggy, soggy, moist. That's all we get. When I was watching the thing that with the Canadian Michael Jackson and, you know, the B-Tech Jesus, who I'd love to wring his neck, and Yardman, and you're trying to make Yardman out to be a dickhead. I understand what you're saying. I was half my age the last time we won a Premier League, but I've seen us win it. I have seen us win in Europe. I was alive in 94. Yeah, I was 10 years old. As an adult, I've seen us do nothing in Europe. So I understand the point that he's trying to say. I understand that. And then these guys want to talk about oh, you know, because you want to talk about standards, and then you're saying that you'd rather win the Europa than the Prem. Not every fucking year, you donut. Where's the context there? I'm telling you, these guys, it's like you're arguing with your baby mum. There's no logic. It's just feelings and resentment. They resent us. We resent them. We try and have an honest conversation, and it's just a load of bollocks. An absolute load of bollocks. The moment you get through their excuses, look at where he took us from. Oh, we're competing again. Oh, we got a 3-peat of seconds. Like, you win anything for that? I mean, it's embarrassing. Once they run out of those excuses, though, guys, then what is it? Well, you might as well come and meet me and whatever, bro. That don't scare me, bro. Do you know what I mean? That don't scare me. But yes, DG, a bit of a tangent. Arteta isn't that guy. I think we can agree on that. But if you're saying that you'd rather be second than win a cup double, then the game is gone. Yeah, you might as well just X out of here straight away, because we're never going to agree. That's wild to me. That is wild to me. If you was doing that every season, then of course But for a one-off to get a cup double, luckily I was alive for the last one we done of that as well. But like I said, young. I wanna celebrate. The celebrations I had in 2004 was a whole lot different to all the ones before. As a grown man that could appreciate what's been going on. Crazy to me, man. Crazy to me. DG2, he wouldn't sack Arteta if he doesn't win anything this season. There's that as well. I mean, how on earth could you keep this guy? He was meant to get sacked last season. You turned up with nothing. Sack him. He's still here. So there's that as well. Big up Barca. I said Arsenal haven't won the league for 21 years. Holding your nose up on cups isn't going to cut it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. And I've heard people saying that. Oh, you don't want to win the Carabao Cup. It's not enough. We want the leagues. We want the Champions League. So we're going to go from winning no majors in over 2 decades to just winning the majors like that. No build up, no Carabao FA, no cup double, no, do you know what I'm saying? No nothing, bro. It's ridiculous. You think that's what Man City done? Went from winning nothing to the league? No, they won cups first. The same time as Liverpool, 30 odd years without a Prem. They were still winning cups though, champs. Do you know what I mean? And what have we got to say? 2 Community Shields and an FA Cup in nearly 6 years next month. In 10, 11 days. It's going to be December. You know? We can't be holding our nose up for anything. And I agree with that 100%. Like I said, even last year, Tottenham finishing 17th, won a Europa. They had a better season than us. And they got a runners-up medal in the Super Cup. Huh? Have we even been in the Super Cup ever in our lives? Like, and all we've got is to say, yeah, we won a Cup Winners' Cup and we won a Fairs Cup. They're not even called that no more. I understand that you can't whitewash history and say that it's not that. But there does become a time where you can't just keep going back into the TARDIS to tell you when we was good. Not with the type of money that we spend, not with the ticket prices that are, you know, for the Emirates. Not even for merch. I mean, this had, how much were 42% off? I paid £60. It said 60 euros, but because I had to pay the delivery fee, I paid £60 Great British Sterling. Otherwise, it would have been closer to £100. So you want me to go and do that on an Arsenal top and use, like, can't even give me a day out at Wembley? Not just once either. Home, away, the third kit, training kit, sleeping kit, going to school kit, Stanley Cup. You know, shitty little mugs and plates like they're antiques, Monopoly pieces, plushies. I mean, you name it, we sell it. You want me to buy your shit? Give me a day out, innit? Give me glorious emotions like when Troy of Nazareth scored his hat-trick to get us into the playoff. Give me something like that. Because those Declan Rice free kicks, that's not enough. That's not even enough for me to buy a shirt. Let's be honest. Arteta can't even manage injuries properly. How's he going to win the Prem? We definitely agree on that, my G. And that's the problem. Is your team good enough? I believe so. But I thought you said you weren't happy with some of the summer transfers. I ain't, and I still ain't. But it's still good enough if it gets used correctly. And at the moment, it's not being used correctly. And at the moment, the same old culprits, the usual suspects are getting rolled out week in, week out, still carrying injuries, just at risk of getting injured. And now look, most of them are out. And I told you, didn't I, guys? And I don't care about being right. If anything, I want to be wrong this season. But I told you guys, all of these players, Havertz, Gyökeres, Madueke, Kezu, everyone's going to be back for the North London derby. Yeah? Really? Which part? Back where? What? Back in the hospital? Back on the medical table? What are you talking about? And I said this was going to happen. And I said, even if, you know, worse comes to worse and we do manage to squeeze some of those players back into the team, they're not going to be ready. They wasn't ready. They're not going to be ready. They're not going to be match fit. They're at chance of getting injured again. I mean, I'm just an ugly cunt, Penfold looking motherfucker with a dark sense of humor on the internet. And I can see this. This man gets paid 15.6 to flog our players into the ground. And then you've got these so-called wannabe journalists. Please, can I come to the presser? Please, if I do a live podcast and I invite you, you're going to turn up. Making excuses. making excuses. And this is what really gets on my nerves, because I told you, James Tintin. You know what? Fuck this shit, bro. Let me see if I can find him, bro. Fuck all this shit, bro. It might not come up because I pressed not interested, but I'm gonna literally go searching for this shit, bro. Yeah, this fucking Tintin looking motherfucker, yeah, thinks he's so like, you know what I'm saying? Thinks he's so like, oh, I'm so astute, and you know, and we talk like this, and we wear glasses, and we go to the presses, so that means we know more about football than you, more than you. Do you remember the Harry Enfield skit? Yeah. Look at fucking Tintin, bro. And these are the guys that get everything. Oh, you're just doing it for views. You're just doing it for yeah, you're just doing it to make a name. For what fucking name for myself do I make? Huh? Can't even get to 2.5 subscribers in months. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what on earth are you talking about, big man? I'm tired of it. But what we are gonna do, bosh, I don't care. But yeah, hold the copyright. I get one every fucking day anyway. Do you know what I mean? Look at this Tintin looking donut, bruv. Look at him. We're gonna talk about BBC and Talksport and more Arsenal hate and media rage bait. Like, this is all part of it. So all of the little soft little mugs that think like these guys, they're gonna be like, you're so right, you're so smart, you know so much about football. You know, you was looking behind the curtain. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this fucking guy, bruv. Look, 61.2 thousand subscribers, 412 videos. So hardly nothing, by the way. Yeah? Hardly nothing, by the way. Is this the one where I saw it? Where's the one where he's talking about fucking the injuries, bro? Is it Gooniverse News? Look, Gooniverse 61.2. Gooniverse News 22.1. Gooniverse Clips. That must have been new because it's only on 206. Let's just have a quick little look. Where was this? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Has his willy ever been wet? I know it sounds mad lightning, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, as if that Binks, if there's any girls in the chat, bro, like, you let me know, innit, please. Has this guy, forget touched grass, has he ever touched arse, bro? Do you know what I mean? Has his willy ever been wet in life? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Where is it? Don't tell me he's deleted it. Where's the fucking video? This is all 1 month ago, 2 weeks ago. Don't miss this moment. Oh my God. Where was the video of him talking about Gabriel's injury, man? Maybe it's on the other one, the 22,000 one. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys, innit? Like, this absolute lemon. I can't find it. Where's the video? It was him. Because he was the only, he's still trying to make excuses, yeah, but he was the only one saying, you know, but people are ignoring the fact that, whatchamacallit, that we're using the same core players. That's who I got it from. That's who I got it from. Berta is cooking, by the way, all of that shit. Where is it? Maybe he's deleted it. Maybe he's deleted it. You know why I say that, guys? Because he was actually critical of Arsenal and he was critical of Arteta. And I can't find it now. And I can't find it now. Like, what on earth is going on? Where's the rest of his ones? They hate Arsenal and we don't care. I think Arsenal are going to do it. Like, these absolute way. And these are the people that have got careers. AFTV, I know he's left it now. Do you know? Look at this guy. Look at this guy, bro. Has he ever bust a nut in his life? Look at Zepe as well. They all can't. Zepe, get the fuck out of here, you prick, bro. I can't even send feedback. I don't want to do that. The title, I'm more confident than ever. I think he's deleted it, guys. I think he's deleted it. Where is it? Where is it? Is him looking like he just got out of his bed? Is it Gooniverse News? It might be this one. It might be this one. Looked like he just got out of his bed and he was fuming. Oh, there we go. There we go. 50k views, by the way. 11k views. I mean, is this guy so entertaining to use lot? Before we even get into this, I don't know. Is he so entertaining to use lot? Wow. Do you know what I mean? Let's get through a few more of your comments though. Positive Dan has been duped by the Arteta PR. That's what it is. He's hanging on to the fake Arteta. I hope you. I mean, you can be duped by people, but bro, unless you're kind of LGBTQ HDMI PS5, bro, then I don't how can you even be duped? Because when Shane or when you ask, like, why are you into this guy? Like, oh, it's his press conferences, he's so handsome. It's nothing to do with his football work. I said we could buy Enrique right now. Positive Dan called me incredibly ungrateful and got aggressive. There you go. You telling me Enrique's not a better manager than Arteta? You telling me CV's not better? Huh? But you're being incredibly ungrateful. Ungrateful for what? For dopamine. I want trophies. I want days out. I want to be able to flex on my rivals. I've not been able to do that. So what have I been ungrateful about? Absolute spanner, bro. Big up to you, AJ, though, man. You know you've always got a place over here. Definitely subscribe. Man said, it's Shane Gruber. Hey, Shane Gruber. See, they're coming up with the new names. I was meant to say Shane Groomer, and I think I made the mistake and said Gruber, but it looks like it's stuck. But listen, hey, big up to Suge Knight, bro. Every single time, bro. You know what I mean? I just need to get my back end and we're good. Speaking of trade, please trade Noni for Ogbene as well. Bro, Ogbene, I'll take him 9 times. I'll take him right now. Right now, even with his injury. I swear to God. Every time he plays for Ireland, it's just next levels, bro. Next levels. And Parrot as well. Just those two players come join the members. Do you know what I'm saying? AJ would trade Madueke for a Mars bar. Hey, same, bro. The Mars bar might get more G&A than Madueke because Madueke is going to look good. He's going to get to the dangerous areas of the pitch, and then he's going to fluff his lines. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Vigilante, my bro. Big up to Paris in the house. Paris man, them he's saying 3-0. 3-0. What do you reckon? What 3-0 for what? For Arsenal to beat Spurs? That's nuts. A star bar and a Turkish delight for Norgard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have bought Norgard, but there you go. What do I know about football? Would I have bought Madueke? No. I would have bought a proper fucking left winger. Or I would have bought someone that I'm looking to keep there for good, like Semenyo. He plays on the right. He can play on the left. Wissa can play on the left. Yeah, you even have Matoma from Brighton, but I don't want to pay 80+ million. Lookman was going for 40 million euros. I would have bought Gyökeres and Osherman, and then I would have played Gyökeres on the left side of the free. Fuck it. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to go down that route, there's so many ways you could have done it, but it's not the Arteta way, is it? The Arteta gay. You know, I fully believe Raya, Saliba, Hincapi, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Moreno, Trossard will be in the lineup. I mean, let's talk about that. I am going to show you this donut in a minute, but let's, before I get out of here, we'll try and put together a possible team. Positive creatine is too far gone. He'd rather finish second and win domestic trophies. I mean, look, bro. Yeah, and if you feel the same as that, then you're in the wrong place being over here. There's plenty of places you can be. Plenty of places you can be. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I want to lose people, but I'm not holding a gun to your head either. Do you know what I mean? I really ain't. It's the easy way to make a name in football YouTube. Be an Arsenal fan, be positive, and absolutely. Look at the stream crasher, 30-odd thousand subscribers, and then you want to act like the victim. When you literally come on and you talk over Arsenal fan legends, you talk over the hierarchy. That's what you do. Yeah, you're rude. You tell people to shush. You're chatting shit, all of that kind of stuff. That's what comes out of this guy's mouth. And the moment you get anything back, it's like, oh, I've had enough. I'm the victim. Oh, you ain't no fucking victim, bro. You're the stream crasher. That's what you are. And we're going to have to just run it. Fuck it.
Oh my god, you want to know something? I'm going to come and crash your stream, and I got a couple of points that I want to bring up with all of you guys. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles. Oh, stop hiding, Bubbles. They're saying Arteta out.
To know something, y'all are miserable and never believed. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles, we're leaving. Rage quit.
Jacko still lives, people. We don't know if Bubbles is still alive. Like I said, RSPCA, all of that stuff. Yeah. Hurricane Melissa, and we also need to do a GoFundMe for the Where's Bubbles. Is Bubbles still alive? Is he being treated well? You know what I mean? Absolute stream crasher. Why did I call him that? It could be, we'll use Dan's as an example. It could be the roundabout, or this is Arsenal. Bottom gooners, as people like to call us, or whatever's on the ting. He don't like something he's heard, then he comes onto the stream. You cannot just ignore it. You've got to come onto the stream, argue about it, be rude to someone, and then when it gets all slapped back on you, you're rage quitting. Like rage quitting. They just take, no one likes my football opinions. I know, because I don't know nothing about football, but you know what I mean? You want to give it, but you can't take it. Take that. You know what I mean? V Diddy. Big up to AJ as for the scoreline draw, because he shuts up shop for 1-1 or 2-2. Like I said, let me know. I don't think Spurs have lost an away game this season, bro. It's at the Emirates. But I also think Spurs have got a whole heap of injuries as well. Are you hearing their fans moaning about injury? I mean, maybe they are. I don't listen to them that much. No way Spurs are good. No away Spurs are good. Yeah, exactly. That's my point, Visca. They haven't lost a game away from home. Thomas Frank, I didn't really think he was an ultimately defensive coach, but it looks like he is. Tottenham's a mixed bag. Sometimes they look like well beaters, and other times you're thinking, Jesus Christ, like, do you know what I mean? So we just don't know. I'm not confident against Spurs. Confidence always goes out the window, just like routine. You know, we do usually beat them, but Spurs haven't lost away. You know, I'll take Odegaard cliff diving if you give me a barrel of Kilkenny. Do you know what I mean? We're going to need a barrel of Kilkenny just to get through half of this shit. Big Paris man, then big up, man. Every time AJ's getting bigged up. Paris, big up. Spurs are also missing first teamers too. We must win versus Spurs, otherwise might as well pack up now and forget the Prem. I mean, we got to win every game, DG. Yeah, because I wasn't saying we're going to win the Prem, was I? You know what I mean? We got to win every single game. Every single game. They're all cup finals now. It's in our hands, and are you confident that it's going to stay there? That's another question I should ask the chat quickly. Ivan Toney or Troy Parrott, Semenyo or Rodrigo, then finally Anthony Robinson, perfect January. But it's a reactionary window at AJ, so, you know, Arsenal ain't going to do nothing. Even though we have got loads of players injured still, even though there's still holes in the squad, we'll probably sell more players. So then we're going to have even less numbers. I mean, that makes sense. Afternoon, Hendo, big up, man. Hey, Hendon's getting the love. Big up to Hendo. DG, the NLD is going to be a stink fest of a draw. Arteta will have one eye on Bayern Munich. Agreed. If you remember, I said best thing for pre-season was cancel the tour and let the players recover from last season and play local teams. Yeah, exactly. Less intensive games. Great point. But of course, they're not going to do that because it's about money, innit? Just like they're not going to say, oh, yeah, we forfeit our time in Europe this year because it's extra fixture congestion and our players can't handle it. No, they ain't. Because it's money. So, and the only way to batter these fixtures is to have massive squads. Massive squads. If they're saying you can have 26, have 26, and no hangers on. They're not all going to be world class, but no hangers on. That's the only way to combat it. At the end of the day. Yeah, but champions of pre-season Singapore, you get me? You'll never sing that, you know, or whatever it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Wahaha? It's embarrassing, bro. Hend and I disagree. Spurs are there to be beaten. We must win, then see where we are for the buying game. Well, that's the whole point of having your own brain. You know what I mean? You come to your own conclusions. Big up to you both, though. Hendon, that's a very good point about the buying game. I thought so as well. Paris, I wouldn't mind a bad result against Bayern. We need the next 6 points in the league. I'm kind of with you, bro. I know we've never seen a Champions League. I desperately want to hear Champions League. I want to get rid of that song. Desperate to win the Champions League. Would I rather win the Champs more than the Prem this year? I would. But I just don't know if we're set up to do it this year. I feel like if we are going to win a major this year, it will be the league. But not if Arteta continues with his same rubbish. No rotation, you know, not allowing players to rest properly, You know, not going for the game, not finishing it off early and then bricking up. Just things like that. When Arteta shuts up shop, we draw at best, or could even lose. And that's what happened last year. That's what happened last year. 12 times from winning positions, 14 draws. Like, I would love for Arteta to win a major, even if I don't think he can. At least have a real good go at it. That's all I'm asking for. I can't argue with that. Paris, I'm worried about 5-1 Bayern again. I mean, it could be. Bayern have been quite good this year. I understand the must-win aspect, but we know that Arteta will approach the match in his typically conservative manner. That's so true. And Frank will also go defensive too. Yeah, so that's going to be a stink fest, I reckon. Bayern will be a real test for Arsenal. I mean, we keep hearing it. Just like Liverpool last year, innit? Oh, they ain't played no one yet. They ain't played no one yet. We're like two months into the season. They ain't played no one yet. Like, so, like I said, you know, the fan discourse is always going to be different from actual discourse. Do you know what I mean? Why? Because he wins that major, he here for another 5 years. That's a great point as well. I get what you're saying. It all depends on which players return. Big up to DG. Visca Barca, I can see Bayern winning very easily. The way they're playing this year, I think that's going to be a very hard game though. So I agree. Yeah, but you never know. You don't. 5-1 is embarrassment. AJ, don't see it happening, but Arteta must rotate to get the best out of them, or the most out of them. Facts. Trust me, I know. Big up to you. I hope not. I'd rather play Arsenal than Bayern in the Champions League. Man, like Positive Dan, you know. Hey, do you know what I mean? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. So on the terrace, obviously they had that whole thing. And then he's literally responding to every comment. Yeah, I agree with you about Aaron. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, this guy is just like, yeah. And Shane's trying to say that I've got no shame. You know what I mean? When there's people like that out there. Jesus Christ. Also said that Arsenal should not sack Arteta as he is getting closer to what I told you. I told you. Did I not tell you? I told you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Top Goon and Bingo. This is what we're going to have to do. This is what we're going to have to do now. I told you guys, bro. I told you. Big up to Dr. Seymour for this one as well. Still ain't even done anything with it. You know what I mean? Life is just mad. Yeah, but Arteta sexual bingo, bro. XG say we won through. He outcoached Pep. Injuries. Trust the process. He's building a culture. We dominated possession. The refs are against us. You just don't get Arteta ball. I mean, do I need to continue? Just wait till next season. It's a journey, guys. We got to a UCL semi-final. We're competing again. Who can replace him then? Who can replace him? Because the cone man and the assistant from Man City has turned into Jesus, and there's no better God. Odegaard masterclass with no assists. He's got a plan. Trust me, bro. That's kind of like he's so close. Or just wait till next season, guys. He learned from Guardiola. The vibes are immaculate. Even Klopp had bad seasons. This team is a family. And then, of course, we beat Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? So he knows exactly what we need because we beat Real Madrid. Once they get past that bingo card, once they've dabbed it all out and there's no more excuses, then it just gets to violence because there's nothing else that they can say. Literally just made out of plasticine, these guys. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. AJ, I hear it, bro. Saliba needs to turn up. 2 seasons back, it was Saliba carrying Magalhaes. Yeah, and now it's the other way around. I'm not even going to lie. Saliba's like, hey. That's what Saliba's like. When you turn up, like, if you get injured, I don't care as much. When Magalhaes gets injured, like, we're in trouble, guys. Big up to Paris. Big up to Hendo. He said Barca 9-5 more chance of buying getting to the final than Arsenal. I can see the same cracks reappearing this season that will lead to another trophyless season. And I agree with you, Hendo, but we're not allowed to say that. We just have to believe. Like, even though what we're seeing doesn't make us believe. Anyway, no disrespect to Arsenal, but I just don't see a great team. And that's just what you see, bro. Like I said, I'm an Arsenal fan. But we just want real ones over here, bro. Let's just keep it real, innit? Let's not go too far. Let's not make up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the truth, bro. It's just the truth. don't believe that Saliba is there no more. I think still two minds about Madrid. Excuse me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Their delusion is real. I mean, it's there. Totally agree. Big up Guna Rant still in the Irish kit. What was I supposed to change it? I went toilet and I just came straight back so I can come and do this live because it was set up for 12:30. I didn't think that the draw was going to take that long. So I didn't even have time to change, bro. But it's all good. I can wear the island kit now. Hendo, yes, big up 18 likes. Big up to you guys, man. His form this season isn't that bad, but I don't think mine's at Madrid, bro. It's shaky over there. Even Trent ain't playing. Well, listen, like these players want to go there, innit? I kind of agree more that his mind is kind of there. He signed his deal with us though, and now you've got your more money. It's kind of like Salah. Now you've done what you need to do to get your deal, and you're kind of falling off a little bit. So we need Saliba now to step up though. That's what we do need, big time. Step up now, Saliba. Yeah. Give the cup double over second every single time. I'm with you, AJ. Every single time. In 1 month from now, it's Arteta's 6th anniversary of becoming Arsenal manager. So he is into starting his 7th year. See, I'm underplaying it. What? Forget football, any other sport where a manager is getting all that help and support, all that money. You never had no qualifications, bro. You was the assistant at Man City. And now we're building you up. You're supposed to be building us up. We're building you up. Make it make sense, man. Please, somebody. Paris, I don't think Saliba has been good in over a year or so. Time to see how much Gabriel... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree with that. Hendo, 100%. Yeah, yesterday was awful. Plus Dan and Chris Teta duo, the other version of a gal and Stricto. Yeah, and even Stricto, bro. Like I said to you guys, it don't matter if you're from London and you talk a little bit like me, you get me blood and all this kind of shit. It don't matter whether you're a road man, yeah, whether you wear checkered shirts and eat egg and cress sandwiches. It don't matter if you're black, white, old, young. It don't matter where you're from. You're either a cultist or you're not. That's it now. That's what I've realized. That's what I've realized. Stricto, I mean, what's entertaining about him? No disrespect. I'm just being honest. These guys come on the platforms because they actually get feelings in their tummy. You know, like Arteta, I got the feeling in my tummy, guys. That's what they get every time you say something bad about Arteta. The hosts know why they get these people on. Why you what? Yeah, just have an echo chamber. All bottom gooners on one show, all top gooners on another. Have that. Oh no, but that ain't gonna sell though, is it? I rest my case. Big up to Andrew, man, in the house. Big up to you, my bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see the kit fits nicely. It's good, you know. I said I always want to get large. This is medium, but it's actually nice and snug. It feels good. It feels better than, you know, the bugs things that the missus brought back from Turkey. Yeah, proper. You know what I mean? Proper. Big up to you, Wahaha. I can't wait for their excuses when it ends up being another trip, bro. What are we gonna hear? He's so close, but did you see all of those injuries? It's the same shit we had last time. What's the point of sacking him now because of all the stuff he's built? He can't get across the fucking line. Apologies for swearing. How many opportunities does he need to take? You know, like in golf, how many mulligans do you get? I'm pretty sure it's only one in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, AJ, let's see, bro. France relies on Saliba more than Konate at World Cup. His interview when he signed a new contract tells me he's locked in on getting trophies. To be fair, all he said was trophies. Let's see. Yeah, him and Gabriel want to try and do something with their time at Arsenal. But at the end of the day, did Real Madrid really come in for him? Because they would have had to pay money. And Real Madrid don't want to do that nowadays. They want to get you on a free. They want to give you a good contract. That's how they do it now. You get more money because they don't pay the club. So I'll be interested to find out if they really actually put in a bid, or I bet they didn't. Big up Ronnie Johnny. Need to bounce views. Best of luck with all. Hey, appreciate you, my bro. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Have a great day, man. Have a great day. I truly believe that Arsenal is slowly becoming a club that is about making profit more than winning trophies. That is for sure. Even to the point you've got the fans now telling you that's not how business works. I don't give a flying F about business, bro. I'm a football fan. Win me some shit. You want me to keep spending my money on you lot? No problem. Give me a reason to do it. Vibes, journey, that's not it no more, guys. It's not. 100% facts, man. Plus Dan show up in the last year and chat to Northside about him criticizing Arteta too much. Man like North Lee been predicting second place for years. So you just coming out of nowhere, just chatting shit to everyone. How do you make your name on YouTube like that? How did the Jerry Springer prop in the gal make his name on YouTube like that? Lick Arsenal's arse, then you can get on AFTV. Lick Arsenal's arse, then anytime there's a panel with mixed gooners, you know you're going to get a call up. You're going to be part and parcel of it. You think people don't know these things? They know it. Bro, I even see you got invited onto Dan's. He was on Dan's, yeah, arguing with someone else on there. And then it's like at one point you was trying to steer the conversation. It's like, bro, this ain't even your platform. This guy is like, I don't know, maybe he's got autism. Like I said, maybe it's just creatine between the ears. There's no brain. It's just like protein shake, whey and creatine and oats. That's all it is, bro. How are you gonna come onto Dan Potts and kind of talk like you're trying to steer the conversation? Are you the host? I'm not even trying to take the piss. Go and watch some of their stuff. Just listen how he talks to his co-host, the other guy. Meant to be negative, Dan, but he calls himself the realist gooner, the black fella. Yeah? Just listen to how he talks to him. That's meant to be his partner, his host. This guy, yeah, he wasn't raised with manners, it seems like. I'm sorry. He just wasn't. Bear in mind that Saliba in the France team has better players in front of him. Big facts. Protect the defense at Arsenal, not so exactly. And the thing is, it's not like Arteta don't try to put all of the layers in front of the defense. If we got the best defense in the world, we shouldn't need all of that cover in front of it. But that's a whole next subject. But it's a great point, Hendo. Great point. Again, if Saliba doesn't perform, he will get away with it. Whoever plays left CB will get the blame. There's that as well. You know, Arteta's angels. And that's how the fans move. Saka's got to play because if you don't play at the Emirates, all the fans are upset. I mean, this is what we're dealing with here. Are they even real people anymore? Are they real people? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. They're all robots. I'm going to fuck it. They're all robots, bro. They're all robots. Where is it? They are all yeah, here we go. Final form. This is what they're like, bro. They can't even function properly. That's why he keeps hitting his mic. Like you see, they just run into the room and crash into the wall. You know, like not Friday, Minister, hurry up and bite. Hurry up and bite. That's all we are as the consumers, guys. That's all we are as the consumers, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Hurry up and bite. That's the top goon of final form, just robots. You know what I mean? That's all they want in the Emirates, just robots. Take your pictures, buy your merch, and go home. Do you know what I mean? Crazy work. Let me try and find where I was, though. Again, if Saliba doesn't perform yet, that was a great point. My worry for the North London derby will be that Arsenal defence will be outmuscled by the Spurs one. Spurs are also scoring from set pieces now. Funny that, isn't it? Funny that. Lots of teams are doing it with the long throw as well. But I'm nervous, man. Facts, Hendo. What do you expect with a man like Zubi? Rice can't do it all, but him and Upamecano will be their starters for France. It's a great point. 19 likes. Big up to you guys. Big up PFC, man. Hope you're well today, my bro. Big views. So happy with the draw. I don't think it could have got any better, to be fair. We were saying either pot B or pot D, but to be fair, I think pot D, I think we got the best. And if we beat the Czechs, then we play the next game at home at the Aviva. So, hey. The stars are aligning, PFC. The stars are aligning. You didn't believe? I did believe. I do believe. I'm feeling like we're gonna make the World Cup, man. I'm feeling like we're gonna make it. We might not, but yeah. Please like the stream. Big up to you, AJ, bro. We miss a party type enforcer in midfield to protect the lightweights. Like exactly that. That's why Hendo, when we got him and Norgard, and everyone was like, oh no, you know, Norgard's the Jorginho replacement and Zubimendi's the part. Yeah, none of them's good enough, bro. I'd rather have Jorginho back now than Norgard. We chatting shit. As much as my man, yeah, you got charged for doing a whole heap of madness. You can't be at the club no more. We can't take him back. But we are definitely missing his attributes. And I said that right at the start. I said this midfield is weaker than what we had last year. Oh, views, you don't know what you're talking about. You just love to complain. Zubi's world class. He's miles better than Party. Blah, 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 blah. And now look, bro. Now look. We missed Party against... Yeah, I was watching the game asking he subs Skelly. Exactly. Because he's the only one that can give us that. We got a ready-made Party replacement right there in Skelly. Are we even going to see him in the midfield? And also, hold on, before we even go even worse, there's so much shit. I need to get out of here as well because I've been on here longer than I wanted to today and I got things to do. But hold on, the Pistons are winning. No, that weren't it. So much for the fans that supported you, literally going rogue, sinking his value to get a move. Yeah, they were talking about Gabriel being sold in. Who the fuck's gonna buy a Gabriel Jesus, bro? Can someone tell me? Can anyone tell me who's gonna do that? Just while I'm looking for this thing, can anyone tell me that? Look, Curacao, bro, the smallest team to ever qualify for the World Cup. Qualification, bro. Do you know what I mean? Not no playoff. And then you got the reggae boys just looking like some donuts. Don't even piss me off with that. Ethan Wanyeri, though. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. For the under 21s, bro. Scoring bangers and that. This is what I'm saying. And look at the disrespect that he gets at the Arsenal, bro. And they told us, oh, we're not getting Eze because we just re-signed Ethan and this, that, and the other, moving like he's gonna play, and you're just taking him for the utmost gopher, bro. You've taken him for an absolute pariah, like he's got leprosy, just like last year. And then you've gone one step further. You're doing it to Miles Lewis-Skelly as well, huh? What? To the point, Miles Lewis-Skelly don't make. I don't know if you got picked for the under 21s. I doubt it. Yeah, but here's one. Yeah, we look at this delicious chip, bro. 4-0 away to Slovakia as well. Big up Wahaha. Are you Slovenia or Slovakia? I forget. But anyway.
Clever ball over the top. Real chance for 2-0. It is 2-0.
Let me try and make that a bit bigger. Yeah. Ethan Wanyeri, bro.
Clever ball over the top, real chance for 2-0. It is 2-0. What a finish from Ethan Wanyeri. What a ball from Saidi Peck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying, people? Hold on. This is why I've come on to X. Look at this. Now, obviously, Transfer News Daily, I don't know who the fuck these people are. I ain't gonna say that they're very credible. But what we do know is, what are you talking about loan in January? Ethan Wanyeri could leave Arsenal on loan in January to get the attacking midfielder more game time and starts. Ranieri signed a new deal, keeping him at the club till 2030. He's been used largely from the bench this season, making 9 appearances in total. You're telling me he couldn't play? Yeah, he couldn't have come on against Sunderland. The same for Dowman. Loads of, I mean, look, you told us you weren't getting Eze because you're re-signing Ethan. Just because we've got Eze, you don't play Eze in the same place as Ethan a lot of the time. And even if you did, then are you telling me that Ranieri can't play on the left? You can't play on the right when Saka's been mash up. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's been plenty of opportunities that you could have played him this season, even if you weren't starting, minutes off the bench, things like that. So let me know how you feel about this, guys, because this is pissing me off to the utmost. Now, don't get me wrong. It's World Cup year. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to get picked for the big boys, but in terms of England 21s, like, and you need to play, bro. You need to play. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time at Arsenal. But this is what we do. This is what Arteta does. And the same things happen with Miles Lewis-Skelly in terms of, you know, you're pariah from England now. Yeah, you're pariah. You don't, yeah, you're not playing because you're not playing for your club. And I rate Tuchel for saying that as well. Kieran Tierney's goal as well. Jeez, look at that, bro. Yeah, the Scottish left back. Hold on, the Scottish left back, number 1 left back, by the way, was our best left back that we ever had at the club for a long time. But Arteta can't find a way to. Oh, but he doesn't invert. He don't invert.
Ferguson's header given away, but it breaks to Tierney.
Glorious scenes. The glorious scenes of glorious emotion, whatever that.
Ferguson's header given away, but it breaks to Tierney.
Left leg, shut up, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. But we can just let him go, innit? For nothing, by the way. Absolutely nothing. What a joke. Let me get into a few more of your comments, and then we'll give you Tintin, and then we'll get out of here. We missed party against Sunderland. Yet watching the game. Ask it. Yep. Love the jersey. If you big up, man. Come on, bro. I told you, innit? When I said I'm getting it tomorrow. Like, we weren't chatting shit. It didn't come till Wednesday. I had to order it online, but yeah, fresh, bro. Here. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, my G. Can't wait for the watch along with Ireland and check. Come on, man. Come on, man. Lethal watch along. We are going to be there. We are going to, but we got to wait till bloody March. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit annoying. We got lots of Arsenal in between time, though. Big up to you, PF, man. Paris, Zubimendi went missing in most of that Sunderland match as well. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. I've seen games where he does some good things, and I've seen games where you're constantly getting out muscled, ran past, you're always getting booked, having to take one for the team. In the house. Come on, bro. Big up to you, my G. Maybe it was on Turkish LDN channel. No. I think I found it now. Gooniverse. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at Tintin. No, we're going to get Tintin. We're going to get Tintin in here, bro. Mr. Astute, you know, because we go to pressers and, you know, and we've been on AFTV and we've had to leave AFTV recently. Blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up, bro. What does this guy even bring to the game? Look at him, Tintin. And then this one, it's a joke. It's a joke. Let's hear what he's got to say. Obviously, we got ads, yeah, but we're going to skip this shit. Yeah, these lot just make bare money all the time, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Look at Tintin. Look at Tintin right here. Who told you that whatever's going on the top of your head, I'd rather be bald than have this going on. Yeah. I'd rather be bald than have this going on. I'm just being honest. But anyway, I digress. Let's listen to this clown.
It's getting ridiculous now. Gabriel has come off at the Emirates, of all stadiums, playing for Brazil. He's come off against Senegal, 2-0 up, started a friendly. He's come off holding his groin. It looks like he's holding his groin. I didn't see how he did it. I'm not watching the game. I just saw the news come in that he came off. Saw the footage of him walking off. He came off sort of walking around behind the goal. He's holding his groin. He looks in discomfort. This comes not 3-4 hours after I uploaded a video to this channel talking about how Calafiori's had to leave Italy with a hip problem. It's getting so frustrating. People, if you want an actual update on Gabriel and his fitness. I don't have that for you. We don't know anything. This is a reaction within 20-30 minutes of the news that Gabriel came off. We hope it's nothing serious. We hope it's precautionary. We hope he can just, you know, come back, recover for a week and be okay. Now that might be the case. That might be the case. He might be okay. That's not beyond the realms of possibility. But it's getting so frustrating dealing with constant injuries. Constant injuries. Last season and this season, but even the seasons before, where we had Saliba and Tomiyasu out in the running in 22-23. 23-24, I can't remember. I'm sure there was something. Yeah, like Saka missing key games, other key players. But anyway, last season was a joke. And this season, I mean, we've got an incredible squad. So we've been able to still build a 4-point lead at the top of the table. But it's getting ridiculous. You have a squad so you can use them and rotate, not so the same 15 players have to do, you know, the same work twice a week. So it's getting really, really, really frustrating. I appreciate a lot of rivals won't sympathise with us. They'll say, well, this is what you got a squad for. No excuses. Okay, cool. But we're losing our captain in Martin Odegaard. We're losing.
I'm not listening to more of it. You can listen to more if you want, but you've said it. So then what he continues to do after that is to try and pad it out. You know, like what Lee Judges does. Oh, shit, I think I've said I might get the sack. Let me start licking Arteta's ass again so that I don't lose my position here, so that I don't lose my subs, I don't lose the views. You've heard that news within 20 minutes, half an hour, you're on YouTube straight away, however many thousand views. Tintin, did you not hear what he said? Using the same core 10 to 50. That's the real, that's what he really wants to say. But then he has to start, because we got a great squad. And then he was on with Potts the other day. I saw it come up. I clicked into it. I thought, well, Potts ain't on the panel, so you know, it should obviously be a better conversation. And then you've got Tintin making excuses again. You know, we're not fitness people, we're not doctors, we don't know. It's like you can see them when the mask finally drops. Of course, you're pissed off that Magalhaes is injured. We all are. What's the reason? The taskmaster, Osama bin Arteta. That's the reason, bro. Not the fitness team, not the results. Sorry, the fixtures, not Europe, not international break. Arteta. That's why. Why'd you say that, Views? Because like we keep saying, you're using the core players all the time. The core players all the time. And we've got a smaller squad than we did last season. Well, how do you say that? We bought 8 players. Well, we let 13 go. I'm not the best at maths. You do the maths, innit? If we had a small squad already and we let 13 players leave and we only bring in 8, by the way. So now we're down 5 players. But apparently, endless depth, the biggest squad ever. You know, we bought 1 million players in the summer. Like, big up to the first lady of the chat, though, man. It's good to see you in there. A little bit late, but here. Do you know what I mean? Big up to you, Binks. Hope you're having a great week, man. It's nearly done. It's nearly done. When is the first playoff match? I believe it's in March at some point, Hendo. I don't know. I think it's in March at some point. That's when the next international break is, so I can only imagine. I didn't even stay on for that. Imagine the moment we've realized what pot we was in. We just came out, like I was like just so happy that we got pot D, and we didn't even do the check-in to see whether we was going to be playing at home if we won, which we are, by the way. I'm telling you, man, the stars are aligning for the boys. I'm telling you that right now. Feeling like the toppest of gooners right now. Big up to Hendo. James, bro. I'm saying, bro, my apologies, miss. It's just how I talk. I even say it to the missus sometimes. You're sitting there, you know, you try and sound so astute, and it's because, and then you're not coming up with good points that we haven't really thought about. You're just coming up with excuses, it seems like to me. Because if they really want to say what they think, they're not gonna have those gigs anymore. James, big him up. I don't hate the guy. I just look at him and I just think, what do you even bring to the game, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, huh? Like, just be yourself, man. How about you just tell the truth that you are upset, and it is the same core 15 players having to play twice a week. Huh? big squads and squads that you have to use, minute management, rotation. That's how you beat the fixture list. That's how you try and battle injuries as best as you can. Listen, I can wake up out of bed and I've slept wrong and my neck's fucked. Now I can't plan for that, can I? So there is things like that. But look at the history, bro. Look at the history. Is it because he's always taking chances to protect the players? No. Is it because whenever they get injured, they've got the sufficient time to get better? No. You're straight into the match, straight into the team lineup and all of that. You don't even have to train. And then you're telling me that this guy cares about our players. You always want to talk about emotions. And if I'm not convinced that you want to play for my team, and then you run them through the ground, mash them up, play them out of position, and throw them under the bus when it don't go well. None of the stuff I'm saying is a lie. So you might not like what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, but you can't tell me that I'm lying. That's one thing you can't do. Big up to Hendo. Facts. Paris said Hendo facts, but they will tell you he was good because he hit the post. Yeah, or his passes XG was good. If you see the game, all his passes were to the CB. Safe, but exactly that, bro. The whole team does it, guys. The whole team does it. We could have a transition. We're moving. We've just changed possession. We're trying to get up the pitch quickly, and the players will stop and pass it sideways and pass it backwards. Am I lying? You know? And who's that? Because of Arteta. Raya playing, rush goalkeeper. He's new the left back, the left wing back. He's not in goal. And where's that coming from? Is that something that he just come up with himself? Because if that was something he came up with himself, do you think that Mikel Ben Arteta wouldn't have been onto him by now, threatening to chop off his head if he don't get in line? Just like how we take a million years for a throw on, trying to do long throw-ons that don't work for us. We're literally wasting our own time. But what do I know? What do I know, man? I'm just a, unhappy guy that comes on the internet to complain every day. Big up to Binks, definitely Harry Potter. Leviosa, how about you raise me up some good performances? How about you do that? How about you raise up some accountability, Arteta? Because that's what we're all needing right now. It's on me, guys. I will get across the line, guys. How about that? Big up to the First Lady Binks, man, in the building, bro. Big up, big up. No, he is boring talking like I'm telling you, bro. Even that Jordan guy, the black fella that goes on there, I thought, oh, look at this guy. But a lot more recently, he's been chatting the truth, bro. He's been chatting the truth. Our chance creation is garbage. And we could have, prime R9, prime Thierry Henry. If our chance creation is garbage, bro, guaranteed they're not going to score the amount of goals that they should be. The whole way we play football is rubbish. And some people really like it. So what can I say? Man said, don't ask me, never been to his channel. Big up to you, Wahaha. Bro, I was on my views, the second one. And it came up. Because on my views on sport, blocked, bro. Or not, you can't block. You can just say, don't recommend, and I'm not interested in this channel. I just try to protect my peace. That's it. You're not going to find me over there arguing with loads of people. Because that's what I feel like. If I see the content and I watch it long enough, I'll probably typed out about 3 or 4 comments. And I just got to delete them. I'm like, bro, you're meant to be learning. Kind of like how Shane was on X, like the dog that chases every postman. I was like that as well. But you got to protect your energy. It's not easy. Let me just say that. It's not easy. Good afternoon, Binks. Hope you're keeping what is blitz in London right now, man. It was snowing the other day, though. Big up troops. Yeah, 2 down, 3 up, man. Said snowing in northwest London. I wasn't even awake at that time, but it was snowing. 21 likes. Come on, guys. Hey, Binks. Big up to Binks, man. Big up to you, Wahaha, as well, my bro. And to AJ for the customary message. Hendon, working from home and keeping warm. Big up, big up, big up. I want a hot chocolate now. It's getting Christmassy time, innit? Maybe a bit of a mulled wine when it's warm. I like that shit as well. Big up to you, Binks. Nah, I just said Gruber for the villain from Die Hard. R.I.P. Alan Rickman. Big up, man. Big up Gruber. I was thinking of Despicable Me when you said that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Can't afford turkey. Yeah? Join the team. Join the members. Mash up hairlines. Yeah? You can't afford turkey. You can't. I would play it. Fuck it. I am going to play it. Probably going to hold copyrights today like I do every day. Yeah? Like I do every day. Where is it? Don't tell me it's gone now. because this is what StreamYard loves to do as well. This is what it, there it is. Come on, guys. And thanks to the absolute legend that is Claire, I'm on like, I don't know, 150 members. That's going to drop rapidly though, because none of them are recurring memberships. It's all gifted. But anyway.
You're telling yourself you've got a couple more trims left. Bro, your hairline's expired. Your hairline's done, bro. Come join the team. Come join the members. I've been there, bro. We've been there. Trust me, you can't afford turkey. You can't afford turkey. Stop lying to yourself. You're telling you.
Self-awareness. The man in the mirror. Yeah. Self-awareness. It's very hard to roast views. You can say what you can say whatever you like, but it's not really gonna land, is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I roast myself better than most of the people out there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe Shane's right. There is no shame. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. But join the members. It's not that expensive. It really ain't. You know what I mean? And we are gonna do another member stream next month. We are. Especially because loads of them are gifted, so it's all gonna be gone soon. So yeah, we'll get another one in so a lot more of you people can attend. Yeah, we're slapping the little bros. You know what I mean? I hope we do, but I've never always, don't matter if we've come in winning 20 games in a row. When we play Tottenham, it's all out the window, innit? So we should slap them, but they haven't lost away from home this season. I'm just saying, just watch out for that. Imagine the meltdown if we don't win on Saturday. There'll be meltdown from us lot, and then there'll be them lot just coping. You know, they want to get the thing, wrap it around their arm. Get the needle, the copium. Because we got so many injuries, so unlucky. No. There needs to be a whole investigation, an independent investigation on Arteta, on the training methods, on the training ground, the fitness team. It's been going on for too long. Apparently, the training ground, it was, they built over concrete to do that. How's that working for you? Not very well. The England team didn't want to train at London Colney. That's not even Colney. Soba Realty. And when people want to talk about terrorism and things like that, like we ain't taking the Arab box as well. Like, come on, man. But anyway, there needs to be an independent investigation for these why they keep occurring. I think we know why. Like I said, when you look at the injuries, bro, groin, knee, MCL, ACL, all fatigue injuries, no breaks. No, do you understand what I'm saying? Fatigue injuries. 0.05 XG. Chicken on a ball. It's a must-win game. I'll get you, my bro. Top Gooners excuses incoming. They will, Kwaja. They will stay. Yeah, they always do. Oh, you're just dead in life. You ain't got nothing going on. Blah, 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 blah. Like, all right, cool. If that's what you think. I've got lots going on. Do you know what I mean? Not all good, by the way. But, yeah. Gonna be peak. It might be. Man says, speak it into existence, Binks. Come on, man. Come on. Big up to Danny Reacts, man. Ain't seen you for a minute, my bro. Ain't seen you for a minute. We need to see more appearances off the bench, and you might end up like the rest of the legends with a wrench. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's not going to be lasting forever as well. So heed the warning. Big up to Danny Reacts, though, man. Hope you're well today, bro. Make sure you guys are subbing to his channel. Love the Agal clip, man. Bubbles. You know what I'm saying? Bubble, you didn't believe. You know what I mean? And the old clips, I ain't even made new ones. I've got so many little ideas and just no time to get it together. But I'll promise I am going to try. Big up Binks. Wahaha, don't jinx it just because you got the spuds and the FPL. Do you know what I mean? Hendo saying, Binks, the excuse will be, we had too many. Yeah, exactly. Despite having the best squad in the Prem. Just like when you want to say Arteta has to be up there with the best managers. Why? What's he won? The FA Cup? You can't have it both ways. You can't say that we're the standards police. We're not saying that we're the best in the world. That's yous lot, the top gooners, quads. We ain't going to concede another goal. We're going to beat the Chelsea record. I've heard it all. the supercomputers rate us, so they must be right. I mean, so insecure. So where's can you think for yourself? All the excuses are going to be there, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Except for the one common denominator. This manager don't know how to get the best out of his team, don't know how to get the best out of the players, and don't know how to get across the line. That's not me having an agenda. That's just the truth, guys. Whether you like it or not. Agal is not a real fan, bro. He knows how to get views and how to get invited to channels. He does it mostly on purpose. He often even smiles exactly when saying stupid stuff. I'm glad that you've seen that, because I see that all the time. You want to act like you're the victim, but you're coming to interrupt people like DJB, to interrupt legends like Jez and Kenny. You want to mind you don't get a big backhand for that, bro. No, you're right. And you call yourself an Arsenal fan and you don't know the hierarchy. Are you mad? Bro. And then when someone slapped it on him, that that one time I've seen him at the Emirates with his new merch on, like, you had problems, didn't you, bro? Because people were coming for you, bro. And what was you doing? Let's talk. Let's keep it football. Let's keep it football. But when you're on the internet, you're chatting shit. Shut the fuck up. I'm not having this about Arteta. So much energy. But in person, it's like, oh, we're not going to talk football. Allow it. You know what I mean? Big up to Hendo. Views describe Ronaldinho in one word, chat. World class, bro. Even though we weren't talking about this guy, you just come left with that, bro. But big up, man. World class, man. World class. World class, bro. Odegaard being rushed back for Sunday. They're all rushed back still. Never learns. Tifa apparently appearing again. Let's hope it's better. Bro, and it was bent as well, Danny. But he never learns. He done the same with Gabriel James. Rushed him back when Trossard was on fire. Does the same for Odegaard. Does the same for Saka. You've done the same for Havertz. And now look, Havertz is fucked again. And he's even having setbacks. Doing what? Sitting on your ass. How are you having setbacks? It's nasty work, guys. It's nasty work. Binks, Neba Charleston to do a Janus and still points in the last minute. I mean, it's all possible, but is it likely? We'll have to wait and see. Hendo, Arteta has his excuses lined up. Of course he does. He has a whole dossier, like Rashid says. He's got a whole dossier. I call it Top Gooner Bingo. He calls it the Book of Excuses. Either way, it's going to be very much in effect. It's going to be very much used. Trust and believe that. You know what I mean? Spot on. Egal does it for the money-making grift. The best best thing to do is ignore him and don't give him any oxygen or public. That's what I'm trying to say. People go on his platform. Oh, you got 30k subscribers now. Yeah, just be happy, say outlandish stuff, and you're gonna get onto every top platform. Every top platform, bro. Creatine Dan, you've been on the Roundabout, Football Terrace, AFTV. You're living the dream, bruv. Can anyone give me one good football take that this guy's come up with? Just one. Extremely gullible Arteta lover. Big up to you, Paris. Do you know what I'm saying? Haikus and that. Yeah? Remember Top Gooners had UCL winners 25 on their shirt. I mean, can it get any more embarrassing? Do you know what I'm saying, Kwaja? Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe time for an overtake this week, hopefully. Elegant. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Are you watching the match at home on Sunday? Talking about Binks. Maybe me and Danger Mouse will have to get a watch along in or something. Do you know what I mean? But we are going to be watching. Probably, yes. I don't engage with him anyways, but I'm saying it because people really think he is the way he is naturally. No, he does it he absolutely does it on purpose. And let me just tell you that Creatine Dan is doing the same thing as well. You're doing the same thing. Dan and Terry know that they're going to get clips out of you. The white version of a gal. They need more people like that to mix with the other gooners and just to get arguments and stuff. Both of them, a gal and they do it on purpose, bro. That is a big fact. I don't watch any shows when he features. I just block him out. Yeah, in my day, tuts like him would have got a smack. Yeah. That's what I do. And sometimes when they're on with like Jez and Kenny, and I want to hear what they say, I just forward it. I just can't listen to them, bro. I'd rest at least half a buying game. It's not as key as Chelsea. And I agree. Oh no, but then we won't be top of the Champions League anymore. I swear we're only joint second anyway. But this is what they care about. It's the aesthetic, Danny. How it looks. Forget about the substance. Forget about how it performs. It's just how it looks. Yeah. I mostly see him on Dan's channel. I've seen him on the terrace a couple of times though. He's been on AFTV doing a fan cam, and he promoted his own channel while he was doing it. Have you ever seen someone do that? I mean, if that don't spell desperate to me, to you, so I don't know what will. I ain't taking Semenyo, get Nusa, Yildiz, or Rodrigo if it's available. We have to see how our defense hold Gahey is out there. I'd get Gahey now, and Liverpool already making excuses. And listen, while he's free, because Gahey won't even have to go up north. Just come across London, bro. You're good. I was saying that. I was saying Tariq Mitchell, Ola Aina, but no one listens to me, man. I do enjoy Dan's contents, but not when a gal D's. Yeah. That's what I mean. I watch him when it's like him and Sophie, or him and that other little sort that he does interviews with, or even him and Lee, or like I said, I watched him and Tintin. Not all of it, but you know, I'll tune in for that, but not all of the panel stuff, man. It's just too much for me now. Gabriel has played 1.5 games in pre-season. Gabby was rushed back from the injury, played nearly every game, no management. Spot on, DG. Spot on. There's pictures of how many minutes that they play. But these top gunners will tell you, no, there's been rotation. Declan Rice came off in the Champions League, or what? He was sitting there holding his back. Do you know what I'm saying? They only get rest when they... I don't even want to get into it. But honestly, guys, it's embarrassing. AJ Paris Semenyo is an Arsenal fan, Prem proven. Why wouldn't you take him? Maybe because he thinks he's a right winger and can't play on the left. But that's rubbish, bro. That's rubbish. You're either going to have an opposite foot and invert, or you're going to have the natural foot and just be able to get early crosses in. Saka, Ethan, Dowman, they can all do left. They can all do right. Trossard, Martinelli, they can do left. They can do right. Kudus can do left and do right. So can Madueke. You know, I'd like to hear different opinions, but sadly, guys like I just thought, just it's not, and they talk over people. You know, the DJB's telling you how he feels, and just because you don't like what you're hearing, oh, it's so glum, it's going down and down and down. So what? It's his time to talk. It's not your time. When you talk and you want to give nosh, then take your teeth out and give the best nosh in your life. But when it's someone else's time to talk, why are you talking? And they do that all the time. But then when Aaron did it to D from Famzone, then it got all into I'm not the guy to do it with, rare. Ain't that the same example? You know? Lethal reaction. Newcastle vs City is set for 7:20 Saturday. Come on, Newcastle, and make sure you guys are there for us. And it does include us. You know, we're talking about titles. These are one of the rivals. There will be a lethal reaction. Make sure that you're there for that. Amazing stuff. Do you know what I mean? And go and watch back our World Cup draw, and go and watch back our thing, man. Even just for the highlights. I think the legend that is Claire might have done the timestamps. Like, yeah. Make sure you go and show that some love as well, man. Big up. Come on, the Toon Army. Bigging up Shane. Paris, I don't think Noosa good enough. I mean, Lookman, I didn't think he's ripping up trees, but he's a proper left winger. I would have got Wissa. I don't know why we let him go to Newcastle. I know he's been injured. That probably would have happened at Arsenal with our track record, let's be honest. But he scored 19 goals, mainly from the left in the Premier League last year. Why was we not even in for him? Like I said, go through every Premier League team right now, yeah, and I guarantee there'll be one player in every team that could come into Arsenal and improve us. And then you got to think, who's doing the scouting? But anyway, guys, look, we've got 6 minutes left before I'm not going to be able to cut any of these up. And I've done that way too much. And obviously, I tried to get some content out. You know, we haven't even got near 30 people today. We're 24, 25. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're losing a bit of motivation. Will cost £80 million. Just pay it, bro. I said as well, AJ, if we went in the summer, and not even with that, if we put down like 65 million Great British pounds and said we'll pay the rest off, but we're going to give you 65 million pounds, not euros, pounds right now, Rodrigo will be playing for Arsenal. I tell you that. If anyone actually went and slapped the money down for him, they'd get him. But you see, Rodrigo, now I've got to question you, bro, because you're twerking for Madrid. They don't want you. You're barely kicking the ball, but yet you don't want to leave. You don't want to be a star somewhere else. You can be the king at Arsenal, but you'd rather be a bench warmer at Real Madrid. So that tells me more about the player. You know what I mean? Ain't going anywhere. Yeah, I agree, Andrew. 23 likes, legends. I'm caller Semenyo AJ plus 65 to 70 million. He's a player, max value 45 million. I get that as well. The Premier League tax. That's a great point, Paris. Arteta bingo. That's what we've got, bro. And I ain't even gone into that properly yet. You know, have loads of ideas. Some of them haven't come to fruition, and some of them just kind of get taken. Oh, big up Shane Jamas every time, man. Ain't got a leg to stand on. I saw that jump and I was like, rah, where can I buy one? Do you know what I mean? 7 years too long. Binks. We're closer to 10 years with one FA Cup and 1.3 billion spent. I mean, I don't know what else I got to say. I just don't know what else I got to say to that. I like damn parts, but can't watch with them fools are on. I mean, it's not just with the Arsenal fans. They do the other one, you know, where they have Wolfie and the Leeds fans. And sometimes it's funny, but most of the time it's just because they're going against each other. So I don't really like panels like that because I don't really feel like the football talk is key. But listen, big up Dan Potts, man. I'd still love to go on this platform one time. Not for one of those, but, you know, one where we're actually talking football. Big up to Donna Potts as well, absolute legend, you know. And I've always listened. Dan's one of my favorites, but that's how YouTube's going. I can't blame him for that. That's just how YouTube is going, isn't it? Respectfully, completely disagree. Okay, fair play. But anyway, look, guys, I've got a couple minutes and I've got to get out of it. Doing well, thank you, Binks. How are you? Got to get out of here. Dying for the toilet again. But he clear of Nonny. I mean, yeah. All good, keeping warm. Sent a packet yesterday, or spent a packet yesterday. Got a ticket to the System of a Down. Ding, 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 ding. They had that one song on Guitar Hero. That's how I know about them. That song was the hardest song ever. Big up to you, man. System of a Down, yeah? Go on, Binks. Go on, Binks. Look. Creatine, but hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Creatine plank. If you, yeah. I don't know, you know, like the Sandman in Spider-Man, you know, like the Sandman, like it's just made out of creatine. He's the creatine man, you know. Hey, big up my partner in crime, Shane, man. You get me? You're gonna have to give me a discount on my own tops, bro, because I need to cop one. We have incredible time when you go. Sorry, yes. Arteta, the best manager of the world, apparently. Do you know what I mean? Anyone clear of Maduki? And just quickly before I go, man, AJ versus Jake Paul, I'm done, bro. Boxing's a joke. Absolute joke, bro. AJ not till next summer, but will be cool. No seats for me. Standing in the pit. Jesus, you're going to have a mosh pit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have an absolute... And here he is. I hope you got the notification today, my bro. Missed it out of the show, but we go home early. Big up to you, man. And you always message me and tell me that you're watching it on playback. And it's nothing but love to Storm still and to Juju in the house. Everyone's coming in late today. No notifications. I get it. Obviously, we had great numbers for the World Cup draw. Big up to Ireland, man. Big up to Shane. I'm slowly hoping that his numbers are going to start getting back to what it was. And I'm starting to hope that we can get some new faces over here as well. Yeah, if my partner in crime can get 90 to 100. Why can't we get 50 to 60? Do you know what I mean? That's what we'd like. Good day, Storm. Hope it's warm over there, man. Legends in the house. Binks. Definitely, I'm off to Westfield today to buy a new one. Big up, man. Why can't this Lego head play Rise 6 MLS 8? But I'd love that, DG. I'd absolutely love it. But of course, he ain't going to do it. But listen, guys, I've got to get out of here before I'm not able to bloody clip this up again. I'm tired of it. I'm literally into the last minute, so it's probably not even going to do it again. I'm just going to send you to Rants and Bants. He's the only one live. Big up your shoes and socks, man. We'll be back later for the Bruised Banana. Until then, bosh.